What's up? I'm going to break down the fundamental problems of our economy and how to fix them. Bet you can't guess what I'm going to say. It's GEORGISM. Ready? Let's go! Imagine we're pioneers, 3 of us going to an undiscovered continent, or Mars, or wherever. We're going to settle new land. And when we get there, we want to find the most valuable locations. Places rich in resources, somewhere to grow food, perhaps natural ports, or areas along rivers for food and transportation. When we arrive, there's plenty. For illustration, let's say there are 3 prime spots: the port, the mine, and the farm. Each location will yield about $100,000 in income. We claim and put these locations to use. Me, you, and Jim are living in a wonderful society. One of us farms, another mines ore, and the other ships it away to be sold. People hear of our success and they also want in. When our first citizen arrives, he has a decision to make, critical to understanding this all. All of the best locations have already been claimed by us, so he has 2 options. He can choose to work for one of us, or he can choose a spot with the next best opportunity, which we will say yields $50,000. This number effectively sets wages for all workers in the new colony because no one will take a job paying less than they could get working for themselves. It also makes prime spots valuable because they are more productive than anything available and workers are willing to work for less than the output. A $60,000 wage that produces $100,000 in value means the landowner collects $40,000 for simply being the first to settle the area and hold the land title. This is known as economic rent. As more and more people move into the area, the next most valuable location continues to provide less and less value. It's farther away from the urban centers. It's not fertile. It has no natural resources or innate useful utility until the prevailing wage goes down all the way to the value that the least productive location can provide. And ultimately, after all land is claimed, the prevailing wage goes as low as possible as the only choice for labor is to take the job or starve. Likewise, landowners are able to pay the prevailing wage and capture the difference between the wage and the location value of their land as economic rent. The example was simple, but shows the fundamental mechanism by which landowners are able to cash in on the value generated by a growing community, and why even modern society feels as though we have immense progress plagued by immense poverty. The solution to this, as I said before, is called GEORGISM. Simply, it's the idea that economic rent I described is actually value developed by the community and therefore should be used for the benefit of the community. It is the key to economic justice. Google GEORGISM.